Tonight at 5, Republicans pitch keeping the Brewers in Milwaukee through 2050.
The price tag for the city, the county, and the state would be $600 million. Our Jason Calvi tells us what's at stake. He joins us live. Jason?
Ted, there's a lot of critics of using tax money for repairs here at AmFam Field. A national pollster, Public Policy Polling, conducted a survey. It was commissioned by Milwaukee Works of Milwaukee County residents. They found 56% were against using tax money for repairs here. But is a deal brewing between Republicans and Democrats? 2 decades after the first pitch.
We know that it is challenging and that there are other opportunities for them to move around the country.
The Brewers' current lease runs through 2030. That says the governmental body that owns the stadiums to pay for capital improvements and repairs.
We currently do not have enough funds in those accounts to maintain our contractual obligation and could be in default as soon as next year.
A Brewers Commission study found the total price tag was $428 million.
We're looking at just existing obligations and not new obligations.
From leaky roofs to splitting concrete and boilers and circuit breakers reaching their expected lifespans. How close were the Brewers to leaving Milwaukee?
I'm here today to talk about how great we are that we have another step closer to being here through 2050. So I'm not going to debate or talk about default. I'm not going to talk about leaving. The Republican plan would have Wisconsin pay $400 million over the course of the lease for improvements. That starts at $13 million a year and then ramps up to a max of $20 million. It's based on estimated income tax that Major League Baseball brings the state.
If you don't play second base for the Brewers or the Cubs or the Yankees, your income taxes are not going to this deal.
The Brewers would add about $140 million. The GOP plans for Milwaukee City and County to pitch in $200 million over the course of the lease. That's the tricky part, as the county board unanimously said they were opposed to using county tax money for AmFam Field. The Republican plan would also change the makeup of the stadium board and call for winterizing AmFam, so these doors could be open year-round. So there's competing plans. The governor laid out his proposal to tap into the budget surplus. He called for using $290 million for repairs here. That would have been a one-time lump sum payment. Republicans are calling for that yearly payment using some tax money both from the state as well as from the county and city. Reporting live here at AmFam Field, Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
I don't want to get into the weeds with this question, but is there room for the governor's plan and Republicans' plan to merge somehow, or are they so far apart on the approach here?
Well, we saw from the governor today, his office came out and said it was unfortunate that Republicans rejected the governor's original proposal laid out in February, but it also said, that statement from the governor's office also said that the governor would continue discussions with Republicans. He really wants to try to, in his words, minimize harm to those local communities that right now are worried about having to foot $200 million over the course of through 2050 as they're dealing with other budget issues here in Milwaukee, the city and the county as well. So those are some of the things that are going to be playing out as both sides continue negotiating.
Jason Calvi out at the Ball Yard tonight. Thanks.